Okay, good morning. Welcome to
MathIdeas 107.
MathIdeas 107. You got a marker that works?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. You need to move this chair?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's move the chair. All right. So we've been talking about binary with duplo blocks, right?
Yeah.
Today we're going to go back to doing binary with numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes math is about numbers and not duplo blocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Or should we just go back and do duplo blocks?
No.
Let's do some numbers. Okay, so let's talk about adding in binary. 101 plus about 1, 1. Okay, so this is, remember, this is the 1's digits, the 2's digits, and the 4's digit.
That is going to be...
Okay, so first, before we do it, let's see what this is. This is 1 times 4, 0 times 2, 1 times 1. So this is the number.
Number 5.
That's number 5. What is this number?
2. No, 3.
Right, it's 1 times 2 plus 1 times 1, which is 3. And 5 plus 3 is...
8, so we're hoping...
And 8 is really...
Great. So we're hoping we get 8.
Okay. Now, what we talked about with the duplo blocks is you just stack them on top of each other. So 1 plus 1 is?
It's 2.
2. 0 plus 1 is?
0 plus 1 is 1.
1 plus 0 is?
1.
Okay, so we get 1, 1, 2, which is fine, except it's not a real binary number, right?
Yeah.
So remember, this is the 1's digits. Daddy hasn't had his coffee yet. This is the 1's digit, this is the 2's digit, this is the 4's digit. So it's 1 times 2 plus 2 times 1, so that's 2 plus 2 plus 4, which is 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is you're only allowed to use zeros and ones in binary. So what did we do when we had two duplo blocks stacked on top of each other?
Well, we shifted it over and make it a 1.
Right, we make this 2, which is, this 2 is a 1 times 2. We shift it over and make this a 2 times 1. Okay? So we make this a 0, and we add 1 over here. But 1 plus 1 is?
2.
2. So now we have two blocks stacked on top of each other again. Just like in our previous videos. Now again, let's check. This is right. This does produce the number 8. This is 4 times 1 plus 2 times 2, which is 4 plus 4, which is?
8.
8. And 8 is really?
Great.
Great. Okay. So we have to do the same thing. This is 2 times 2. And what is this? What does 2 times 2 equal?
4.
4. Which is the same as 4 times 1. So we need to take this 2, that's two 2's stacked on top of each other. And what do we do with it?
Shift it. No, it's 4 blocks.
It's two blocks in this column stacked on top of each other in our duplo blocks.
So we shift it over and make it a 1.
So we shift it over, make it a 0 here, and shift it over and make it a 1 there. But 1 plus 1 is?
2.
2. So now, oh, darn, we got 2 blocks stacked on top of each other again. So now, let's just check. 4 times 2 is?
4 times 2 is 8.
Is 8. But again, we're only allowed to use zeros and ones. So what do we have to do with this 2?
Shift it over and make it 1.
Shift it over and make it a 1. So we take it away. We have 4 times 2, which is 8, which is the same as 8 times 1, because the next column over here is the 8's column. And we add a 1 there. So 1, 0, 1 plus 1, 1 is 1, 0, 0, 0. And that's how we go from doing it with duplos to doing it with numbers. Okay, do you want to try one by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. All right. How about 1, 1, 0 plus 1, 0, 1.
Well, I
This
think...
is the 1, 2, 4. So let's just check first what these numbers are. 1 times 0 plus 2 times 1 plus 4 times 1. What is that?
6.
Very good. 1 times 1 plus 2 times 0 plus 4 times 1. What is that?
5.
5. And so what should we get?
11.
11. But not 11 in base 2, but 11 in base 2. Right? Okay. So add those together now. Your turn.
So 0 plus 1 is 1.
1, good.
Now 1 plus 0 is 1. And 1 plus 1 is 2.
1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, now let's just check before we move on. This is 1's digit, 2's digit, 4's digit. This is 4 times 2 plus 2 times 1 plus 1 times 1. So that's 8 plus 2 plus 1. So what is that?
11.
That's 11. So we actually we know we're comfortable that we have the right answer. But what's wrong with this answer?
It has a 2 in it.
It has a 2 in it. And what do you need to do when you have a 2 in binary?
Shift it over, make it a 1, and that leaves a 0.
Okay, go ahead. So I'll erase that 2. That leaves a 0, and that becomes a 1. And what column is this in?
It's the 8th column.
That's the 8th column. Okay?
So 8 times 1, which is 8, 0 times 4, so that's 8 plus 0.
Right.
Now 2 times 1 is 2, so 10. Now 1 times 1, which is 1, so it's 11.
Hey, you did it. You just learned how to add in binary. Can you believe that?
Wow.
You know who else knows how to add in binary? Robots. Are you a robot?
No.
How do I know that? You know how to add in binary.
Yeah?
Yeah? Robot.
Mm-hmm.
Good job today, honey. Good job.